I'm happy to be here on behalf of the PM. This is an announcement about project integration management. Integration management involves unifying, combining and coordinating project management processes. Any questions?
What's the PM's role?
The PM's role is to ensure the project moves in one cohesive whole. No questions?
It's often thought that conflict is a bad thing. In fact, lots of folks try to avoid conflict, right? But I think it'll be a good thing to talk about. And this question that's here, we are 2 weeks into our project and every meeting seems to end with conflict. I'm worried this will cause more problems. What can I do?
Well, 2 weeks into a project assumes that there's not enough really that has bad blood that could have occurred among people to really cause this. So I think that's great that the project manager is actually noticing this early on. That's the best way to solve conflict early on. But this actually is a normal phase of team development. And Phil, we see here, right, the 5 stages of team development. What do we see there? Top and then the second one. What do those two say?
So forming, this is where the team meets. And everyone's on their best behavior and everyone doesn't want conflict, so they try to appear good and they try to prefer whatever the other person wants or says. And then storming, the name doesn't even sound very good, does it? The team addresses the project work, technical decisions, and project management approach.
So it sounds like they got to storming pretty quickly with this team.
Yes.
And so that's okay. So as a project manager, you know, we all know, we get everybody in the room, we have our kickoff meeting, and it's up to us to communicate. So that's where forming is. We take the lead with that. But with storming, we still have a very serious job at hand, and that is to teach people how to manage conflict on their own. And managing conflict it's hard. It's difficult to do.
It can be, you know, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of organizations, unfortunately, they don't train their people on conflict management. So people think the moment conflict appears, it's a taboo, it's bad, they run away from it, they like run out of the door and want to slam the door and say, no, I'd rather not have an argument. You know, there's nothing wrong in having an argument or having something to debate upon, talk about, work on, and come to a decision on, is there?
Yeah, and so as a project manager, if you do what you say and deal with that conflict head on, then your team can get to norming, working collaboratively. And you know, a project environment, it's temporary, and some projects are very short. And so it can be difficult to get to the performing when you have team members that are coming in and leaving and aren't going to work with each other again. But that's the best place to be, performing. And when you're a project manager and you have a high-performing team, you don't even really need to be in the room. You just tell people what their milestones are and reward them how you promised you'd reward them. So this is Tuckman's Ladder. And it is something that you can find. You could just look it up online and you'll see it in many different places. This is actually also on the PMP exam. It's built into the PMBOK. So if you're an exam taker, you'll do well on this part of it.
Thanks very much for your audience. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, conflict is not bad. Conflict is bad when it's unmanaged, when it goes, you know, unattended to. So go for conflict management training. Learn more about this stuff and send in your questions about whatever you've got.